All right. So what are we doing?
We are here at Utah Fertility Center to have our very first embryo transfer.
What's that mean?
So from our last IVF cycle that we did in November, we were able to get, what was it, 7 embryos at day 5?
I think it was 7.
7 embryos. And because of the balanced translocation chromosome issue that I have, we have to send them all off for PGS testing, which means that once our embryos made it to day 5, they were swabbed and frozen, and then basically we sent those swabs off to a testing corp, and they tested to see which ones were abnormal, and we had 2 embryos come back as normal.
And we're not going to tell you what they are.
Nope.
You got to wait for that.
Yep.
It's like a movie when they go, or a TV show when they go to commercial. Yeah, you got to wait.
Yeah.
We're not. Yeah. So we're here at UFC in Pleasant Grove, Utah, and we've got an appointment today to have a bunch of people in a room, and we're going to put a baby in her. You know, it sounds a little weird, it sounds a little awkward, and that's because it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to make it our best experience. You know, there's no reason for this to be a weird down thing. It can be happy and fun, and that's what we're going to make it. So we're here today to do that. And then she's got about 3 days at home of nothing, which means I have 3 days at home of everything. Yay. So we're going to head inside, and we'll give you guys an update once we're there.
Oh.
That's right.
Are you recording me right now?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even smile. I didn't even do my hair today. I want to
Oh,
say guys. No. You heads up next time. I know, right?
I'm so sorry.
You're good. Okay. How's your bladder feeling?
I have to pee.
Okay. How bad?
Like, not.
That's
Like,
the
how
one
long do
is-
I have to?
I don't know how long time Gretchen is running,
But just because, like, I mean,
if you can have the bladder control to do like 1 Mississippi of pee,
oh,
then by all means, like, how's your bladder control?
I think it's okay right now. I think I'm okay right now.
Just sit tight. If it gets to be too late, I'll just come grab you and
Okay.
be like, okay, to the bathroom.
Okay.
You took your Valium?
Yes, I just did.
Awesome.
About 5 minutes ago.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good. Just
Okay.
face down.
Okay.
And then Dr. Gretchen will be able to, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and they'll
All
be
right.
lucky socks. You don't have
Awesome.
to wear them, but we get them donated.
That's cute. I have
Okay.
my lucky
Good.
ones.
Good, good, good.
But that's super cute. I love
Yeah,
it.
free
I love
socks.
it.
No
Yes.
things about them.
Exactly. I wear them tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. See you in a sec.
All right. Thanks.
So this is pretty cool. So we're in here, waiting on the doctor, but they gave us a pair of lucky socks. Apparently, somebody already has some lucky socks. The unicorn, I think I bought these.
You did. I wore them for my second egg retrieval. That went really good.
Well, would you look at that? All right, so now what do we do?
We're waiting
Waiting for what?
for my transfer to start.
So we're waiting on the doctor to come in with our embryo,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gonna put it in you.
Yep.
Well, look at us go. This is how you get pregnant, people. It's
Yeah.
your, 2019, but we're living in like 2050. You don't even need to have sex anymore. Doctors just do it for you.
Pretty much.
So, if you want to take all the fun out of it, this is how you do it. But, there's always scrimmage games. So guys, don't just hope. You can always practice for the real thing. But, we'll check back in when the doctor's here.
Sounds good. You're okay? Yeah, I just had to pee for a little bit. Just a little bit.
She's been dying in here.
Yeah, I tried so hard.
She let you go?
Yeah.
She let you go?
Yeah, like just a
Sit
little
back
bit.
a little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like I still feel like I have to go,
But
but
you're not miserable?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
it's okay.
Your embryo thawed beautifully.
Okay.
You want to see?
Okay. Yes.
And you know gender, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we know all that.
Oh my god.
So
I'll have to
this
bleep
is
that
the
out.
zona. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're just not telling you.
Yeah, no, we're
Gotcha,
not.
Okay. This is the shell.
Okay.
And then this is the embryo, and the
Okay.
embryo is actually starting to hatch. So it
Okay.
not only thawed beautifully, but has like resumed metabolic processes.
Okay.
So that's a really good
Awesome.
sign.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, dang,
super
that's exciting. Okay.
So I'm gonna go tell the lab we're ready,
Okay.
and we'll get going.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Look at that.
I know. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. So, great news. Step one. Now to take that, put it in there. And
Yeah.
step two.
Yep.
Step three, drop it.
Yeah.
If you don't get that reference, well, I'm sorry.
And while I'm getting Kelly ready, he's gonna be getting your embryo ready. So he's gonna show us on that blue screen,
Fantastic.
which is probably what you want to be looking at the moment. There's not much to see on the ultrasound until he's ready.
My bladder.
Just the bladder, uterus. As there's things to see on the ultrasound, I'll point them out to you.
Okay.
Right now she's just prepping.
Don't worry, you can't see that.
Yeah.
You might have to scoot back just a little bit.
From her foot to that door, I need you just behind that.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, you're so small, it'll be easy
Yeah,
for you.
absolutely.
Yeah, he's tiny.
So just think petite.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Okay.
look where that blue screen was.
Okay.
And he's showing us that's your dish under the microscope.
Oh, cool.
And then he's going to zoom in on your little embryo and just, there we go.
Okay.
And even hatching more looks
Wow.
beautiful.
Okay.
Like beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it's good.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
So
Oh,
he's
it's so
probably going to show
tiny.
us as he kind of gives the embryo a little bath.
Okay.
Puts it in a little droplet of fresh media and then moves it into position.
Okay.
You're gonna see him pick it up right here with his tool, little tiny tool, and then just like Dr. Gertrude said,
Oh, that's so
move
cool.
it into this little bit of clean culture media right here, and then we'll pick it up again and put it into the center of that dish.
Wow. It's
And then
so
it's ready.
tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
How small is it, like, compared to something?
1/10 of a micron, so invisible to the naked eye.
Okay.
Some people say like as big as a speck of dust.
Okay.
Like sometimes you'll
It's a
see like
little
little.
speck, right?
Yeah,
There.
yeah.
That's crazy.
We're in.
Show me a sentence.
So if you guys look up on the ultrasound, you'll see kind of just a white line just down the center of the uterus right here. And that's just a catheter that Dr. Gertrude has placed. And she leaves the outer portion of the catheter in the uterus and gives the inner portion to Andrew. And Andrew puts your embryo in that inner portion.
Okay.
So that all they need to do is just feed that inner portion back through, and it just slides in really easily since the embryo's in it. Doesn't get hung up on anything.
Okay.
So you're actually almost done. When he comes back in the room, he'll have your embryo loaded and ready. Yes. A lot of work to get to this point,
I
right?
know. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Right.
A lot of shots, man.
Yes.
A lot of shots, a lot
Yeah.
of appointments,
Yes.
A lot of worrying.
a lot of worry,
Yes.
a lot of emotional up and down.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so here we go. You're gonna see that white line come into a little bit better focus. And then once the embryo comes out of the end, or when it comes out into the uterus, you're gonna see a couple little bright white dots. And sorry, I'll get that better.
That's perfect. And then let this little one go on 3, 2.
So those little bright white dots are just air bubbles.
Okay.
But that gives us a good idea that the embryo is there in that general area too. And so, but just to be sure, Andrew goes and takes the catheter to the back, flushes it,
Okay.
and looks under the microscope again to make sure it's not stuck in the catheter. So that's
Okay.
what he's doing.
Okay.
And then he'll be back in just a second. So.
Okay.
So these white dots about 1 to 2 centimeters from the top of the uterus. That's exactly what I want to see. And again, the embryo should be right in there with them because the dots are on either side of the column of fluid that the embryo is in.
Okay. Wow.
Cool, yeah?
That is super cool.
All that work there. Clear.
I know.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay.
Right?
Woo.
So don't move.
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna scoop you, and then we'll also wipe all that gel off of you too.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna start a timer so that you know when to get up and go potty.
Okay. Oh,
Not
okay.
to hold that water.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Oh, man. I know.
I'm gonna help you bring your legs down.
Can you put her head down just a little?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna slide it.
Okay. All
And
right.
then, do you want your head up a little bit again?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me when.
That's good. Yeah, that's perfect.
So you're welcome to rest
Okay.
on your side, on your back, however you're comfortable.
Okay.
Just want you to be comfortable for the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then, as Lindsay said, when that little timer goes off, you're welcome to get up, get dressed,
Okay.
go to the bathroom,
Okay.
and then we'll be.
Yeah. I can do that.
She's good at that.
Yeah.
She's very good at that.
I kind of am. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
That went so perfect. Like,
Awesome.
yeah. So
So glad.
cautiously optimistic, but I'm very excited. Either Lindsay or one of the girls will be in with a written instruction sheet that just reviews your medications,
Okay.
your post-transfer instructions, which is basically just like take it easy the next couple of days, and then you can go back to normal activities, stay on all of your medications, and then you should already have your pregnancy test scheduled
Yes.
like a week and a half from now. Perfect.
Yes.
I think it's the 7th,
Perfect.
8th. Yeah. It's the day after I leave out of town.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because that's life.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions for Edie?
No, I mean, she's on house arrest till Friday.
House arrest till
Yeah.
Friday. I mean, honestly, like I just want you super chill.
Okay.
But if it's, if you
I
want
wanna
to
go back
get
to
out of
work
the house
Friday, I
and
can't.
No.
No.
if work is, wait, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, she's not going back to work.
Yeah, I mean, like
Tuesday.
is work?
Tuesday.
Oh,
It's Tuesday, but she ain't going back.
You could go back if you really wanted to. You could totally go back. And I think it depends on what is work. Is work stressful and you're on your feet and you're running around?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She
I won't.
stays at home till
Okay, I
Sunday.
won't.
Maybe
Or Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Staff and feet.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of money
Yeah.
to get to one point to go to work for one day. Just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Let's rest,
Will
take
do.
it easy, and then go back to work
Yeah,
on
I mean,
Monday.
if you had a nice, like, relaxing desk job and it was sort of like you could be there
I
and
wish.
it didn't matter, I'd say.
I'm
no
up
problem,
and down.
but-
I'm all over the place. I'm
Yeah.
running around.
She's stressed. She doesn't get to eat a good meal. Like,
Yeah.
she's not.
Maybe wait till Monday.
Okay.
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 And enjoy.
Will do. Yeah, I will.
Lots of Grey's
Yeah,
Anatomy.
she's got me.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
prescribing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's got me
Sounds
at
good.
home until Monday to take care of her. So
It's awesome. I know, but like, if you're going stir crazy, you can
little
take her out.
movie, like
Okay.
Do a nice,
Okay.
happy movie.
Okay.
we
Yeah.
like this. We
Something
just did
good.
that the other night.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over your pose real
Okay.
quick. Oh, yes.
Hey again.
Don't make
Oh, come on, we gotta get the whole experience here.
I
Yeah.
know. And this is like really the best because I'm so good at this.
Don't worry, only like 5 people are gonna watch this. It really doesn't matter.
You never know. What if you guys go viral? I'm calling it now.
You
Oh,
okay?
that'd be.
You're gonna have a vlog. Your next one is gonna be
Yeah.
sponsored. It's gonna be great.
Right?
Oh, that'd be
Yes.
Oh my God, that'd
The
be
bills
amazing.
would be so great.
Right? People make so
I'm
much
excited
money
for
doing
that.
this. It kills me.
Well, I do it for a bunch of Jeep stuff, and like she's had a blog
Oh, yeah.
for what 6 years now of like just different stuff, and it kind of transitioned over to IVF, and I was like, well, I have all the camera equipment and everything. Like, why don't we film this?
You never
So-
know.
Now we're filming this
Yeah.
This is my big debut.
Yeah, it is.
on
That
camera
is.
video.
I was not
That is-
like prepared, but here I am. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So she started a thing of no makeup Mondays. There's not really like any sort
Yeah, I
of-
know. One of my appointments that I went to,
Oh.
and it was so
Yeah.
bad because it was on a Monday morning, and I felt so
Yeah.
terrible. And
Mhm.
it wasn't my baseline. It was like the second one, and I was like, I'm just starting a thing of no makeup Mondays because this is me.
I
This is how I
fully
am.
support that.
Yeah.
Like the hormonal stuff going on.
And you're like, you're exhausted, and you're like, yeah,
Like, it's
okay,
Monday.
this is the last thing I want to do.
Yeah, literally.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It hasn't been bad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you've
been
been
great.
fine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oreos, and
Those shots in your belly haven't been so horrible.
No, that's fine.
What? Do you have to do like a semen analysis or something?
Yeah, one
That's
time.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh,
Just
God.
the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I had to administer a lot of shots.
Whatever. So
Then I got to deal with her going, ow! And I'm like, well, what did you think it was going to feel like?
why aren't you better at it?
Yeah, I know.
My patients never say ow.
Oh.
You just gotta practice
There was
more.
one this morning was kind of,
Sometimes it like hits a nerve or something, and it's like,
but normally they've
No blood.
been going pretty good.
I'm
so-
doing all right.
that's good. Blood freaks me out just a little bit when that happens. I'm like, oh crap.
I did have one, like, I pulled the needle out, and it bled. And I'm like, there's nothing when I sucked back. I was like, we're good.
Yeah, no, it just happens. Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Stop me if you have any questions, because I get on a roll.
It's okay.
Okay, Tylenol is the only over-the-counter medication you can be taking right now. No alcohol, tobacco, or caffeine. Okay, so no more Diet Coke.
Oh man, I'm so
As your
glad I'm not on these
drink
rules.
I love
Whatever.
Dr. Pepper.
But rubbing it in. Eric just made this new rule where husbands also have to
I
follow.
know, right?
It's going to be real rough when I'm out of town.
So,
Yeah,
solar
right.
system.
So, FYI.
Okay, keep doing your prenatals. If you're on the baby aspirin, metformin, or thyroid meds, just keep going. We'll tell you when it's time to stop.
Okay.
Keep doing the progesterone oil
Okay.
and the estrays.
Okay.
And you're going to start suppositories.
Yes.
So it's
Those are
just
the
like
only
a
three I'm on
part.
right now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then you're good.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So the next 2 days are your princess days. So Friday is when you're good to get up and kind of start doing normal life again. For your princess days, you don't have to be on bed rest, like laying down. You can be on the couch, sitting up, and that's fine. We just like don't want you doing anything.
Okay.
So like at most, like get a snack. You can make yourself like I don't know,
She's
like a
not
salad.
moving.
Yeah, you're not moving. So he can do all the work. So
She
just sit
has
on the
me
couch.
until Sunday.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
Do you want me to extend your princess days?
Yes.
Okay, just don't do anything. You can go to the movies though. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I
We
don't
were
know. I
literally
kinda
just
wanna
talking
do that.
about that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let me know what's good so it's my
If you like politics, go watch Vice.
That one was good.
Okay.
You can watch the video of Dick Cheney shooting somebody in the face out of a limousine.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was cool.
It was like, you know how Dick Cheney shot somebody when he went hunting?
No.
Really? You don't know about that?
I'm young.
How old are you?
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened, yeah.
It's funny, look it
a
up.
while
Dick
ago.
Cheney
Okay.
shot a guy hunting.
Oh.
And never apologized. The guy
When
who
they-
shot
Yeah.
apologized.
W was in.
Oh my word.
Go watch that movie. It's funny. You'll learn
Okay.
a whole lot.
Will do. Will do. Well, have you seen On the Basis of Sex?
No.
That's another political movie. It is like on my list. I want to go see it.
I
Is
do-
it
Oh, that's the
Tuesday?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg
I
movie.
do want to
Yes,
see
that
that.
one. It's $5 Tuesday.
I
I want to see it so bad too.
It is.
Oh, my friend's like 14-year-old brother and his friends went to see that, and he was like, "It was not what we thought it was gonna be." And I was like,
Well,
"What were you
duh.
looking for? Come on, bud."
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Dr. Gergen said Mary Poppins. So it might be Mary
Oh,
Poppins.
what was the other one? There was another one that was happening.
Just go to $5 Tuesday after this, and like back to
Aquaman?
back.
Huh?
Aquaman was
I
good.
heard Aquaman was really good.
Have you
was
heard thinking about Jason
mildly
Momoa right now?
surprised.
What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, it's a good
I
movie.
don't think he's attractive.
We can't
For
help that his
on
shirt is off the
camera.
whole time. Like, that's not our fault.
Oh, I think
We
he's
didn't make
like.
that movie.
I like couldn't
This
because
is what I'm
his
dealing with.
eyes.
She thinks he's attractive.
He is attractive.
Well, then maybe we can't go see Aquaman.
no.
I don't know. See, I'm not like threatened or anything. I think he's an attractive guy. Like, I mean, you got the build going on there.
He
I don't know,
does.
there's something
But his
just like-
eyes
And he,
threw me
he's
off.
a
and I
family
was
guy
like,
too.
Yeah, but he's also violent enough. I kind of like that.
The whole
Like, the dude likes to
cowgirl
throw
thing.
axes and like do manly stuff.
Oh,
So
who
good dude.
doesn't?
Who doesn't like to throw a spear?
Have you guys ever done the axe throwing? I want
I
to do
need
that.
to.
I
They
wanna
have
do that.
smash rooms
I mean, I've done it
too.
like my, recreationally for fun in my backyard, not
no,
at one
it's
of the
really
places.
fun. They have
Yeah.
like a little iPad
Good stuff.
and they set up games for you and
Yeah,
stuff,
see, I
so
wanna
it's
do that.
really fun.
It's on my list.
You cannot for the next
Yeah, you're not
2 days.
allowed to.
Yeah.
For the next 2 days.
It's okay.
Good. Okay. Also for Princess Days, no sexual
Yeah.
activities
No.
No, no,
of
no, no, no.
any variety.
Okay.
Not even like making out.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't go see Aquaman because
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
a
want
good
your
idea.
uterus to contract.
That's a
Like-
good idea. Okay.
Sorry, bud.
What's
Yeah.
what's like recommended diet wise? Is there any sort of thing that's kind of
No, just
Okay.
normal. Hydrate.
Okay.
huge. Yeah. Eat
Water.
your vegetables, drink your water, get lean protein, you know,
Okay.
the boring stuff.
We can do that.
Easy enough.
Yeah, it is. But like as far as like diet stuff goes, if you are like, should I, shouldn't I? Is pregnancy safe? Go for it.
Okay.
Because you're pregnant right now, right? Essentially.
Technically.
So treat it as such.
Okay.
Yes.
Can do.
Good. Also, no high impact exercise, running, lifting anything over 20 pounds.
Sorry.
What?
I don't run.
I know, it's okay, me neither.
I used to, but then I got bursitis in both my hips, and then that stopped.
my word. Yeah.
I just have trash knees from the military. I don't run anything.
We don't
Fair
run. We walk.
I'll cycle.
Walking is good.
Cycles fun.
It's
Bikes
too much
are the
for me.
worst. I literally passed out last time I got on the bike. I like don't even know.
I went downhilling this year, broke my rear axle on my bike in half. It's not a happy camper.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's like first ride, last ride. Cool.
walk.
It's nice. Yeah,
Walk.
walking. I'm a walker as well.
Nature walk.
Preferably on like a beach. That sounds good. Nothing more strenuous than that.
No beaches.
We grew up in Florida.
I'm like anti-beach. Put me in the mountains. Way happier.
Why
Perfect.
not at the beach?
Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah, like I grew up like 30 minutes from
Yeah.
any beach you want to be at.
Yeah.
And then she grew up in Palatka, but nobody does. It's
Okay.
fine.
All the places
No,
nobody
all the-
knows
we
are
have all the-
Jacksonville is.
But we have all the natural
Just like
springs.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
My friends want to go to the hot springs, and I'm like, so I can swim in poop water.
No, I want to go to the what's the dome place? There's the dome.
in
you know?
Midway.
Midway.
Yeah.
Oh,
You go
the
out there and it's this
crater?
huge- yeah, the
Yeah.
crater.
Oh,
I wanna go out
yeah.
there. People
You
go diving.
scuba dive.
Yeah.
I actually kind of
They
want
do
to as
yoga.
well.
They do like paddleboard yoga. I mean, who can do that and not fall? I don't know, but they do
I can
that.
barely get up on a paddleboard.
Yeah.
but
I
hey,
can
you know
like
what?
barely
I'll
do
try.
either of those like separately.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
But I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to go check that place out.
You should. There's always Groupons for it.
The ice castles too in Heber.
Ice castles are super cool. Very cool.
Dude, I've lived here for 2 years. I heard about them for the first time like the other week. I'm like, how's people like
I
supposed to
feel
know about all
like-
this
I
crap?
know.
There's so much stuff to do in Utah, and
Yeah.
nobody has a clue because nobody
Okay.
knows if you don't know.
This is what I do.
Instagram.
All
Google
over
things
Instagram.
to do Utah, and there's this like whole calendar thing that will come up and tell you like when things are happening. Just like list.
Yeah.
Super awesome.
Maybe
That's a
get
good
on
idea.
You just like that's the thing. In Utah, you just have to look,
Yeah.
which is like the worst.
Yeah.
Should be an app for that.
Right? Get on that. You're gonna have a couple spare time next couple of days.
I know.
They get to edit a bunch of videos.
Let's
about
develop
that,
an app.
Because we have them like backlogged, and I haven't put anything out, so I have to
So
like
busy.
edit and like push out like 4 or 5 videos.
Working and
You might have to
working.
edit this one a little bit.
Yeah, send me your link so I can watch myself.
Yeah.
Send it to my
It's
mom.
it'll
Yeah.
be
Hey, guys,
253.
253.
Well, the Instagram like it'll update on there, which is what's the Instagram? 253 or
I have no idea. I'll be honest. I literally have no idea.
I can't remember.
Sometimes I like to look at vacations for life.
Yeah. It's fun that way.
It is.
To see like, you know.
I don't think there is one for the blog, is there? Is there? Didn't show up on there. Apparently, I don't even follow it.
No.
It's right there.
Follow accounts.
Oh, it's because it's spelled.
Yeah.
I was punching in the numbers 253.
No, it's
It's
not
spelled
the
out
numbers.
253.
Do you follow?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
253 blog.
I can do that. Okay. Perfect. Okay,
Okay.
that's all I got for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Pregnancy test is on the 8th.
Yes.
It'll just be
Is
right.
it already set?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just you're sending her alone.
I'll be in Texas.
I'll be fine.
What part of Texas?
That time, Dallas.
Awesome. How okay. How do you feel
Work.
about Dallas?
Sucks.
Really?
I don't like the
Way
traffic.
Too much traffic.
Okay.
Because you have Dallas, you have Fort Worth, like you have this major metropolitan area of concrete stacked on concrete of people. Like it is a jungle to get through. When we moved from North Carolina to here, I used to drive semis over the road, so I kind of like knew. I've been to every single lower 48 state. And I was like, okay, this is the way we want to go. These are the good restaurants to hit. Like, these are the cool tourist spots to hit. I was like, let's go do this. So I was like, all right, we'll hit Dallas at like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, we'll try and just push through there at night and then stop on the west side of it so we're done with
And
Dallas.
I've never driven through Dallas. I don't like traffic at all. I just want to put that out there.
I'm pulling a camper behind my truck and she's just in her car. She couldn't keep up with me. I was having to do 90 miles an hour through Dallas, like weaving traffic, pulling a 30-foot trailer because there's so many people. No, you don't. Like, you will get run over.
Yeah, you will.
By other people.
I know. I need to go faster. I'm like, oh my god.
Like, if you don't like push and assert yourself in, you're not getting in.
You have to
Oh,
be
You have to be willing to push
It's
the
like
other
Utah
car out
on
of the way.
steroids.
Yeah, but it's like 6 times the size of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
It's massive.
I called him and I was like, oh my god.
Pull
I think
over.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
We're done.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the way that it is. Like, there's some cool stuff to see. Like, there's great bars to like go check out. The nightlife's cool. I would not ever want to live there, ever.
Okay.
My friends that do, they love it. If I had to pick like a Texas place to live, outside Austin,
Okay.
I was gonna say Austin. Totally.
like I have friends in that area. Like, I'll be down there that same week. Well, like the second half because we're racing in Austin, and it's like Austin's awesome. Like, you can get great food. There's a massive racetrack. Like,
What kind of racing?
2 different kinds. So we have a GTR, a Nissan, that we're racing in Super Lap Battle, which is time attack fastest lap. And that car is like 1,200 horsepower. So we'll be out there racing that car. And then we have a line of like production race cars, but they're like 2 chassis single seaters that run on motorcycle engines. So we're out there racing those 2. But one of them's like turboed and makes a ton of horsepower to weight ratio. So
That's
pretty cool. So we're out there doing all that stuff and
Fun.
demoing and letting people see them because we're trying to like build interest and sell them and do all that. And we make them like in Murray. So
Oh, wait, okay, never mind. There isn't in like Bluffdale. There's like some like custom car shop that's like a number.
there are so
So
many custom
many?
car shops here.
Okay, just kidding,
It's
then.
insane. Like, I work for Life Motorsport, and then within like a 3 to 4 mile radius, there's like 6 custom car shops.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't even have like that many ideas for a custom car.
Oh, dude, I have, how many cars do I own right now? I own 4. She owns, like, she's got hers.
Yeah.
But I have,
That's all I want.
Yeah, BMW,
That's fine.
truck, Jeep, yeah.
I'm like one car. As long as I really like it, I'm good.
I don't know. So you gotta have different things for different days. Like, the Jeep's for camping
You
and
really
getting
pick
out
out
and
what shoes
exploring.
I wear a day.
The truck
What
is
is
for
for date night?
hers.
My Suburban.
The one with
Nice.
heated and cooled seats.
Mine is super nice.
Yeah.
Super expensive. Yeah, that's mine.
We'll work about it honestly.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, do that. We'll
Okay.
do that.
Alright.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Get out of here.
Guys.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks.
Okay.
You too.
Oh, I don't want to be that guy.
Did you forget something?
No, I just gotta throw my trash away.
Leaving your trash here?
I'm not gonna be that person.
Appreciate
It's
it.
just rude.
It is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you.
See ya.
Thanks. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright. We are out of there.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
So, went well.
It did. It went very well.
Well, now we're gonna go get a Philly cheesesteak and head to the house.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.